Hello and welcome to Let's Talk Knights. So I'm going to get straight into this. There's a lot to go through today, quite a bit. So first of all, I want to say happy birthday to Kieran Brown for the other day, because it was his birthday over the weekend, which is fantastic. Another thing I want to get out there is as well, that what a weekend it was in terms of everyone's playing abilities from our side and the Swindon side. Swindon played very well. It was a playoff battle, certainly, even though both our teams are going to be in the playoffs, Swindon and the Leeds Knights. It did feel a bit of that sort of feel around it. We wanted to get into that top 4, top 3, and Swindon want to keep their place in the top 2, and that's what the battle was about. And who could win that battle? So I just want to say, I think both sets of players played fantastic. So should we get into it then? So we went away to Swindon first of all. And did I expect Swindon to play well? Of course I expected Swindon to play well. I expected Swindon to win at home. I was expecting them. Malzinski had a fantastic game. Pagazzi also had a good game with Malzinski. They have played fantastic. Sam Bullis played really well. The Leeds Knights played also very well. Very tight game. There wasn't much in it at all. Kieran Brown played fantastic as he always does. And our defence played well to say that we were playing the Wildcats. I don't think you expect any more than 4 goals getting past you when you're playing a team like that calibre. And both keepers, I would say, played extremely well. But I'm going to have to say, I don't think it was the Leeds Knights player that played the best on the ice this weekend. I think it was Malzinski played the best. I think he played a great weekend of hockey. His team might have lost both times, but he played very well. I was very impressed by him. Also, Sam Bullis had a good game. This is like I'm just running through Swindon players, but I did think the first game they did play very, very well, and I think we managed to counter them, which was fantastic from our point of view. And we stuck in the game. Gospel had a very good game as usual, and it was just a game of who could get the most goals, in my eyes anyway. And to say that we got it to, we went 3-2 down, or 4-3 down twice and brung it back away to Swindon is impressive. And we got it 2 penalty shootout, which when it gets to that, it's anyone's game. Well done on Archie Hazeldine for getting the winning penalty shootout goal. So, and also I want to say thank you to the Swindon team for looking after Matty Davis as well, because he did go off with a bad injury. I think he's going to be okay for next weekend. But yeah, I just want to say to Swindon, well done on the medical department for helping Matty Davis out, as he is one of our good players, and we sort of need him back a little bit. So thank you for that, Swindon. That was good of you. So, should we get into the second game of the weekend? And this one, we won away. I was thinking Swindon are going to want to come out and get us, and but then I knew that we also had sold a lot of tickets for this game. We had pretty much a full house, and this is a bit of a different feel now since the Autumn Cup final. We're a bit of a different team. We're a bit more stable. We're a bit more solid at the back. We're a bit better going forward. Well, we didn't have Davis, so I was concerned as well. I thought the Wildcats had a bit of a better team going into this game, but I couldn't have been more wrong in terms of her coming into the team, into the first line, and performing at an extremely high level since Davis was out for this game. And Barnes had an extraordinary game. They all played extremely well. Brown, Gulliver, Barnes, Chilcott got his first goals for the night, so that was nice to see. Shudra scored again, which is just great to see all these players score. And we went 6-1 up at one point. I think Swindon were a bit. It was one of them games where we went up 6 fast, and you're just like, how's this happened? We just played that. Like the last time we played Swindon, well, obviously Swindon had a weaker team then, but we managed to show Swindon this weekend that we can play you with a bit of a more full team without the COVID, restrictions on your team. We can play you and we can beat you, and we did. I don't think Swindon, like I've said with Swindon, they're not a bad side. They're going through a bit of a rough patch at the minute, and we've capitalised on that. And, it's pushed us into the 4th place after the results with the Sheffield Steel Dogs. And the MK Lightning not going particularly well for them this weekend. So we've managed to push into that top 4, top 3. And I'm sorry to say, Swindon, we might be coming for second. But I don't know how that's going to go, because it's been a bit topsy-turvy for you recently. But Swindon did throw a bit of fight back through Jones, Taylor, Godfrey, Malzinki and Pagazzi again. All fantastic players, played fantastic hockey all weekend. And I mean, Swindon didn't play bad. We just played better. And this is interesting when it comes to the playoff dynamics. Because if we can keep this form up, the Leeds Knights will be a force in the playoffs. Because at the minute, we're at the top of the league form. We're scoring for fun. We're defending very well. And we're beating good teams around us. And I believe in the 8-5 win, that's how we want to be playing in the playoffs. Or like the whole weekend that we've been playing, this is how we need to play in the playoffs to succeed. We need to have that fight, the power and the belief that we can do anything. Especially when you've got your two best players playing brilliant hockey in Gospel, Brown, and you have Barnes, Davis, Gulliver. It's just the whole team at the minute is just gelling really well. And even though we have lost players through injuries this season, or they've gone away, etc., we've still managed to find a way to win and to achieve stuff, even with a manager change. The new managers help dramatically, or coach, should I say, in this terms, because ice hockey is a coach, not a manager. And he's just changed the dynamic of the whole team. The whole belief system's gone out the window now. It's like every player believes that they deserve to be in this team and they deserve to be playing well. Like even here, as to come in, he was playing the lower lines. Ryan Archer was trusting to throw him into that top line. And he's just playing extremely well. If he had some goals to his game, is a really good little player to have on your team. And I'm certainly would want him signed for next season. Certainly at the rate he's playing at the minute. And Barnes and Bram. And then if you're adding a bit more depth next year, a bit more quality, you can say that Barnes or Adam Davis would drop to the second line. You just don't know how it would go if that's how much quality we have got in this team at the minute. And Swindon just couldn't handle us this weekend. It was insane, the difference that we were showing. They gave us a game because you expect them to give you a game. They're a good side in the league. Same with the Telford Tigers. They're a good side as well, which we've got coming this weekend. If we go and beat Telford and really make our name for ourselves and a playoff position, hopefully in the final 4, if we can keep playing the way we are. So yeah, I just think it was good the way we won both games convincingly, and we showed passion as we always do. And I love that about the Leeds Knights. You put that jersey on, you play with a passion. You play for the Leeds Knights. And it's recently, that's all it's been. It's just a lot of heart and soul going into our games. Like I was saying in my preview for this game, it was going to be the team with the biggest heart, the biggest soul. What's the word I'm looking for here? Push. And bodies on the line, and who wanted it just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Maybe Swindon did want it, but we just wanted it a little bit more. We want to prove ourselves that we can compete in this division, and we are doing. I'm very happy with it. So yeah, I want you to put in the comments, what do you think of this week's results? Are you happy that we beat Swindon twice? I'm buzzing. I didn't think we would beat them twice. I generally only thought we would beat them once. And hope you can join me again on Let's Talk Night.